Hi Libra, let's do your reading for the end of May and beginning of June, moving into June. Sorry I didn't read for you guys Sunday through Tuesday. I was a little under the weather for the last 2 days and I didn't feel well, but I'm feeling pretty good today. So we're going to go for it here. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Libra. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for you. I read for Libra and Sagittarius here, but I do private readings for all 12 zodiac signs. A link to my website is down below. I am going to offer an extended reading about some of the energy I picked up on for a person in your environment. If you feel like you need that extended, the link to that will be at the top of the description. All right, let's get into it. Libra, the end of May is bringing in like great endings and new beginnings for you. I also see that there's a really strong focus on believing in yourself, having a lot of self-awareness, and knowing what you are and are not capable of. I do see you as manifesting and moving forward. You're going to be busy the next 3 to 5 days. And I also see that there is a strong focus on where you're getting support versus lack of support. You're going to really notice that. Those are going to be themes for the week. Deeply personal themes for you right now, Libra. Several cards came out. Chiron and Ceres, and also Neptune. Transits is a catalyst or a challenge at the bottom of the deck. So right now is really a time of nurturing yourself through a healing process. There could be old wounds highlighted that you're noticing. You might not have a full-blown re-triggering or like a trigger response or a trauma response to something from the past, but you're really meant to not only nurture your vision for the future. Neptune is about our potential vision for the future and looking for a state of idealism, a utopic, idealistic state for ourselves. And when it comes to Neptune, it's always reminding us your dreams are real, your visions are real, and your imagination and your visualization is actually a way that, primary way that you can be aware of yourself. Your inner vision, Neptune reminds us that that's actually part of our primal awareness and our primal instincts and our ability to assess for the potential of the future. And I really think you want to nurture your vision, but you're also nurturing yourself through a healing process right now. And I think you're really learning to nurture and cultivate new tools and modalities for healing. You know, whenever something painful from the past that needs to be healed comes up and we're really aware of it, we can nurture our ability to work through that. And I think that you're doing that right now. And as you work through really productive healing journeys, it is shifting your focus about the future. But with transits coming out as a challenge from the solar system, or as I like to call the solar system, the neighborhood, in our neighborhood in the cosmos here, it's really about timing for you right now. And as you nurture your vision of the future and you continue to work through a healing process, you know that you just have to go with the flow. There's something that I really try to teach people when I teach them about astrology and human design, is that we're all really being conditioned by two things, each other and the solar system. And we cannot avoid that. We can avoid being conditioned by other people if we put ourselves on a deserted island. But there's no avoiding the way the solar system conditions us, because it does impact us. It does imprint itself onto us. And the transits and the solar system is something that's we kind of have to radically accept and surrender to. So as you move forward, you are going to go through these different climates, these different transits. And I think you have a vision of new cycles in your life, and you do have to surrender to the fact that you are being conditioned by the solar system. I think you're going to think a lot about how you're conditioned by other people this week too. And that timing is really important. And your vision is really important. I'm feeling like this is a really good time to nurture a healthy relationship with Neptune. And that can be difficult for us. Neptune can get us into trouble sometimes, but we should never let go of that idealized state. Animal totems for the week. 2 came out for you, spider and bee. Busy little bee this week. It's a week of being productive. You need to stay focused on your goals this week, Libra. Multitasking is going to be really important as well. But if you look at the spider and you look at the bee is sort of regarding the spider, doesn't really want to get caught in its web. I think that you want to work alone quite a bit this week, but you are also going to be very aware of how that will be a challenge for you sometimes. I think you will work better by yourself for the next week or two-ish. However, there are going to be moments where you're going to be highly aware of when that's easier to do versus harder to do. I feel like as much as you want to go solo, there are going to be things and people around you that might make that difficult. Make sure you have really good boundaries and that you're really if you follow human design's a way of life for me. I really follow my authority and I have sacral authority, like really checking in with your own authority. It's like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Are other people around me hurting me or hindering me? And the reason I say that is because a catalyst or challenge is fire ant. And fire ants are like, they literally represent multi-generational interdependency. They work as a unit. They are stronger together than they are individually. And they have to learn how to get along and work together. But there also is a bit of a competitiveness in that large group. It doesn't matter if you're an ant or a Homo sapien, you are going to have to deal with others and there could be some tension. Both fire ant and bee have the tendency to have a temper. Spiders are less aggressive and more shy. However, they can have a temper too. And all three of these animals are either poisonous or venomous. And they have an interesting role in the ecosystem and in the food chain. All three of them are both predator and prey. So you might not be sure this week if you're predator or prey. You have the ability to sting and poison in order to protect yourself. So watch out for that. I think this week, the way you will deal in a group dynamic is being aware of competitive energy and tension. And you're going to be more proactive and focused to get through that. And again, you're going to work better alone. It's really time to make your dreams real and stay productive. Recognize where you have to get along and where you might not be getting along with other people. And I really think that because, fire ant came out, there's some other stuff about people and socializing and how you get support. I feel like right now you wish more people supported you. You might need to ask for support, Libra. But I do think that you have support around you because your moon activation is a last quarter moon. Life is conspiring for me. So in the next 30 days, I didn't look at my moon calendar before I pulled this card or after this card. So you guys will have to look that up. The last quarter moon that's coming up next is going to be a time when life is really conspiring in your favor. But what you really need to focus on right now and during that time is teaching people how to treat you. Okay, it's really about, for you, Libra, knowing who you can have these good connections with and knowing where, in spite of differences, you have to work as a team, but you might struggle to connect in that way. That might be part of a healing journey. I also think some of you are really looking for a community where you know that you're stronger together, but it also supports your independence. Life is conspiring in your favor to make that happen and make your vision come true. But in order to make that happen, Libra, you really need to think about how you're allowing people to treat you, and you need to take responsibility and ownership of that. How people are treating you, it's your responsibility to have boundaries and communicate clearly about that. And the universe is conspiring in your favor to create opportunities for you to notice that, practice that, get better at it. In order to do that, though, there are some things, some mantras that Spirit wants you to focus on and some things that you need to surrender to. Surrender frustration and surrender to receiving support and love. Now, some of you, these cards came out together. They were not together in the deck, but they flew out, boom, boom, one after the other. And I feel like Spirit might be saying to some of you guys that it sees you being frustrated when you try to receive support and love. So that's going to be a highlight for the week. Okay, I love what these cards say. Frustration does not open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath Center yourself and regroup so that you may approach the situation more calmly. Now remember, the busy bee and the fire ant, yeah, they struggle with some frustration sometimes. So it's okay to like buzz off by yourself if it gets a little too hot in the fire ant pit here. You might be struggling to get the support that you need from others at this time, but something that might help quell your frustrations is surrendering to the fact that you're not an island and that like nurturing is a thing. Like we never stop needing others to help us co-regulate. We never stop needing nurturing. We need this in a developmental stage, but we need it all the way up until the day we die. You need this until you die. You do. You need love. You need nurturing. You need support. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself or asking the wrong people for love and support. Turn to the right people. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. So go towards the love. I'm also hearing love the one you're with. Love the one that's showing up for you consistently. And recognize the fire ant moments. A catalyst or a challenge for you right now. Some of you are struggling to surrender to success. Some of you may be holding yourself back. Success might not feel very comfortable for you, or you're trying to get there, but that's the catalyst for change, but it's also maybe a challenge too. But Spirit's saying, you know, you really are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibility. Yeah, look, surrender your belief in scarcity. Some of you might be overcoming like a money trauma. And I do have the Ace of Wands here, so new possibilities are coming in for you. I also have the Three of Cups at the bottom of my clarification deck, Two of Cups at the bottom of our main deck. And I think that is all about going towards the support and continuing to work through stuff with people. But you really got to surrender to that success. And I'm hearing it takes a village, but it takes the right village and it takes the right mindset. Yes. Also, Spirit wants you to think about these narratives. I am strong. Now we have a lot of Leo showing up here. We have the Sun and we have Strength and we have a Strong card coming out. So if you have Leo in your chart, it's really highlighted. There might be a Leo around you. This constellation is trying to support you right now. I love what it says. I'm stronger than I think I am. I reject victimhood. My strength is in knowing that all circumstances are temporary. I focus my attention on what's in front of me. I naturally move forward into new phases of my life. I am strong. So I'm hearing that you're not supposed to like let go of a victim narrative. You're just supposed to move towards people that will allow you to tell it without dismissing it. And at this time though, at this time, Spirit is saying, I don't want you to be telling your victim narrative to yourself. I want you to reject being victimized and move in a new direction. But this is a real catalyst or for a challenge for some of you. Now keep in mind, this is general, it might not be true for all of you. I am love. I may not have always made the right choices, but I did my best. I have so much love to give and everyone around me can feel it. I am given a clean slate every single day to be the best version of me I can be. I am forgiven. I am love. And that really speaks to that Chiron original wound healing and the nurturing here. It's really all about forgiving yourself for past mistakes, no longer putting yourself in the role of the victim, forgiving yourself and moving forward. You did your best, Libra, and at that time. And if you feel like you can do better now, you need to believe that. You need to believe that even though you might not have done your best in the past, you can do better now. You're strong, Libra. Also, Libra is smart and fair, and that's in your advantage. You are strong and you are love. Those are the mantras for the week. I love that. So in the recent past, we had the firm foundation, Four of Pentacles, the Sun, which is light, and then the Magician, awareness. Clarifying, this is the Five of Wands, very similar to the Fire Ants, the Seven of Cups, and the Star. So in the past, we had Aquarian energy, we had Leo energy, and then we had Aries, Virgo, or Gemini energy. You know, with the Five of Wands clarifying the Four of Pentacles, I think that, you know, I love the Five of Wands. It's like dress rehearsal for life. They're not really fighting. They're just kind of practicing something. But it can also kind of feel like herding cats or like People struggling. I always feel like the Five of Wands socially is about a group of people trying to get to the Three of Cups, but there's still a lot of tension and competing ideas. But they're just working through it, and you were working through it. It might have, this tension around you might have caused you to have sort of a survival mentality where you had to hold on really strong. You really wanted that firm foundation. And you might have practiced through something with people, but I don't know that it made you feel 100% secure. With light in your past feelings in the Seven of Cups, you might have been open to a lot of possibilities and felt a lot of optimism. A lot of light was shed on possibility for you. And even if you were overwhelmed and confused by all the choices in front of you, I think that that was okay. I think that you were very charged by optimism. You're like, I've seen the light, and now I really want to manifest hope and a new beginning. You are aware of hope. You are so aware of hope and the ability to renew and begin again. You're manifesting your feeling of freedom, even if you don't have anything other than a foundation. And that was the recent past, and I really like that for you. Your current energy this week, the next 5 days, moving into June, the Five of Wands is coming out again. It's coming out as obstacles and challenges, but number 8, power, that's strength. And your action this week is the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, clarifying this is the Chariot, the Queen of Swords, that might be you, and the World. Now, because I have the World here twice, in a clarification and in a main card in the near future, and I have the Chariot and the Star, travel and relocation, or a lot of like spiritual, emotional, or even quite literally physical forward motion is possible at this time. I think despite obstacles and challenges, you really wanted to move forward. And with the Queen of Swords and strength, you had a lot of pride, and you're really trying to do the right thing. You know, with strength, we always want to be really compassionate, and we want to tame raw emotion and pride. It's a what would Jesus do kind of week. Nuance if you're not Christian, you know what I mean. Take that as it resonates. For you, you kind of got to be the HR department in your own life. I'm also seeing that some of you have to have really good boundaries and stick up for yourself and claim your own power. Wheel of Fortune is your action this week. You're very aware of your own fate and destiny. And again, with the Climates card coming out as a challenge for you, timing and just letting things unfold, just going with the flow. I think you're going to allow for that because with the Magician showing up, you're very confident right now. You know you can't just sit around and do nothing. You've been very busy. You're going to continue to be very busy. There is a conclusion here, endings and new beginnings, this true pause. I see travel for you. You might be changing your course correcting. You might also be dealing with a Leo. I said that. Leo, Cancer, another air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Sagittarius and Capricorn energy is at play here as well with the Wheel of Fortune. Some tension and flow, restriction and expansion. You'll feel a bit of both this week. Hang on, gird your loins, wear your seatbelt. You also might be traveling with an animal. I just heard someone say, yeah, my 2-year-old. I feel you. My children are adults and they're still animals in my car. Make sure you get a vehicle serviced before you travel or relocate. I'm also hearing that someone may buy an RV. So you're still working through the obstacles and challenges, but you're feeling really strong right now. I love what the near future brings. In the near future, Libra, we have the universe, which is the world. Transformation, which is death, to the Ace of Wands, passion ignited. So there's this true transformation and ending happening for you. It's been a long time coming. I think it's been coming unconsciously and subconsciously for you. The Tower is a transformation that's very quick and sudden and in your face. It's very Mars-like. But transformation and death is more Plutonian. And it's slower and more subtle. We don't always notice it, but you can, very soon you're going to feel this ending and new beginning within you, and it's going to lead to your passion igniting. You may also encounter a Scorpio. If you have Scorpio in your chart, that's really going to come through. And you're really going to be looking yourself in the mirror, having really good heart-to-heart healing conversations as well. Some of you are going to visit a counselor, perhaps. Yeah, with the High Priestess. Memories of love. You may talk about the past. You may think about the past quite a bit. But I love what clarified this. So I really felt like the world and death were really connected. So I asked Spirit, these two cards together, what is that really about? And I got the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Wands. This could be about family. And it's so much about a finality and a happy ending with the 10 of Cups. But it's also about a place where we're supposed to feel quite a bit of emotional stability. But with the 9 of Wands, you might feel very guarded with family, guarded with community. Like a lot of it might feel good, but he's kind of taken a knee. Like, I don't know how close to you people I want to get. And again, remember, there was this frustration about how to receive support. Libra, you got to open your mouth and communicate, babe. Make your yes mean yes and your no mean no. You'll receive a lot more love and support, and you'll feel a lot less frustrated when you're really communicating with people and they're really communicating with you. I feel like you're just hanging in there with something. But then with the Ace of Wands, I was like, okay, so really kind of hanging in there. Like there's support, but there might be a lack of support. You may struggle to open up with some people this week, and you might do better with others. With this Ace of Wands, that's clarified by the Wheel of Fortune to the 9 of Cups. So Libra, very soon you're going to realize as something ends and you let something end and truly die, you're going to realize it's not really dying, it's just transforming. And I'm going to have this new idea, and it might really shift my fate and destiny. And I'm going to tap into more of a serendipitous feeling. Synchronistic serendipity type events that really lead to happiness and great ideas. And you can really talk about that. And I love this 3 of Cups down here too. It's like unions, bonding, friends. There's a King of Wands and a King of Pentacles down here. There's maybe some sadness here. Someone's seeing something from a different point of view. They don't know what to do. You might have some interactions with men moving into June. Of course, if you're a masculine, you might be really feeling the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. There may be some regrets and apologies that come in really soon. Regrets or apologies. With an earth sign and a fire sign, there could be several people here. But I think that there's going to be like radical acceptance happening as well, and I think it's all really about like who understands your victim narrative, and at the same time, who can help you move beyond it and let go of it. Who's there to help you manifest? Are you really able to open up and share your frustrations with people that are really supporting you? If you let go of the victim narrative and say, I'm really moving into a new phase in my life, and I need to forgive myself for the shit that went down in my past that I was responsible for. I know I can do better today. You're moving in a direction that's going to bring in happiness. This is like live, laugh, love. Like I feel really good about my life right now. You know that you are going to go in a good direction. I'm also hearing maybe that you've been around some people who are maybe all fun and no work, and they're kind of indulgent. They might be a little lazy. They might rest on their laurels sometimes. I think you like that feeling sometimes to just chill and be happy, but I think you don't want anything excessive right now. It didn't come out in the spread, but I saw the Devil and Temperance quite a bit. So one is extreme and one brings balance. And I just think that you want to move. You still want to go. Like the 9 of Cups is a pretty extreme feeling, but it's also momentary and it never lasts forever. So it's like really needing to see that like the right people are going to bring the right kind of vibe, and sadness doesn't last forever, and neither does happiness. But you are going in a good direction. And I think there's going to be people you can share it with as well. I think you're going to break bonds that no longer serve you, and you're going to move towards a community that a true fire ant community where despite tension, you can work as a single unit. So someone in your environment that you might be thinking about right now, it's interesting. You're mirroring each other a tiny bit. This could be a man, a woman, a friend, a family member, a romantic partner. Take it as it resonates for you. This person also sees themselves as a magician. Like you did, that was your action in the recent past. Magician is a natural archetype of Aries first and foremost, and then also Gemini and Virgo naturally carry the magician archetype from birth. But anybody can get into magician energy. I love this magician in this deck. He's looking at his wand like, what can I do with this? Like, I have a lot of power here. I also have some resources here in front of me. And I believe I can make things happen too. I loved this for this person. The way they're feeling, the Three of Swords slipped into the reverse. This is a person getting over pessimism and heartbreak. And what Spirit wants you to know about them is that they know that it's up to them to do that. This is a person that, like you, Libra, is really taking accountability. It's like, all right, well, this heart is not going to heal itself. All right, it's not going to heal itself. And this person knows that. And they're getting over heartbreak. They're getting over pessimism. Their action towards you is the Ace of Cups. They would like to start a new cycle of love. You might also be trying to start a new cycle with them. This could be you handing them that cup of love. And they're like, thanks, I really needed that cup of love, babe. But I feel like that this may be what they want to express towards you. They want to start this new cycle. I wanted to know what this person wanted that new cup of love to bring in. And I have the Moon, the Ten of Wands, and the Emperor. High Priestess is at the bottom of the deck. And the Eight of Pentacles. This person might be working alone quite a bit. They're going in a good direction too. You may work around them. Aries and Pisces here as well, showing up with the Moon and the Emperor. I think that this person does see a lot of untapped hidden potential with the Moon. But things do not remain to be seen entirely for this person. And I think they're feeling this Ace of Cups, but they're also feeling a lot of heaviness. This person does carry some burdens. They're trying to wrap up a cycle. They may need some help right now. Also, the Emperor is coming out. They really want to align themselves with a person that really has their shit together. I think they want to have their shit together. I think this person is really used to working alone. I think that they like a lot of structure too sometimes, but I also think that they maybe carry a little too many burdens on their own. This person may also have a father wound that they're working through. I think they might not be 100% aware of that. They have it in them to be an emperor, which I love. I mean, as I'm a Libra too, you guys know that. Aries is right across the wheel from us. Aries and Libra are actually like the esoteric power couple of the zodiac. And we're usually very attracted to emperor energy. And Aries is usually very attracted to our King and Queen of Swords and Empress energy. So there's a potentially really good match here. Very good match. I like these cards. I mean, I'm concerned that this person is carrying a lot, but maybe they're just wrapping up a really heavy cycle. They might be a little bit of a control freak sometimes in that like they really need to be in charge of themselves. They're working on independence and sovereignty right now and being in charge and being a leader, and they're confident. I think they're trying to manifest their own emperor status. So I use some oracle cards to see what Spirit wanted to illuminate about this person for you. Second chance, family and childhood wounds. I don't make the best choices. Humble is at the bottom of the deck. Oh, healed and strong. I almost lost everything. Wow. Okay. This person is trying to heal. They almost lost everything once. They're humble. They're working on humility. The Emperor and the Magician are not known for humility. But, you know, there is such a thing as being humble, but also being confident and figuring out your own personal power at the same time. They want a second chance at life, at love. They might want a second chance with you. They are acknowledging family and childhood wounds, and they also know that they don't make the best choices. And Spirit wants you to know that about them. They're bringing in some shit. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I frequently feel like I don't make good choices. And I mean, I was born in the mid-70s, so yeah, I have a lot of family and childhood wounds. I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe this person deserves a second chance. Here's what they want to say to you out of the Hidden Truth, volumes 1 and 2. I need security. I feel you even though we are apart. I'm not financially stable, but I'm becoming a better person. They love you unconditionally. So humble, becoming a better person. So what you need to know right away, Libra, is this person is not really 100% financially stable right now, and that what's most important for them is security, financial stability and security in the material plane, probably emotional security too. Because the Three of Swords is in reverse here with the moon, they're working on it. They're not quite sure what to do though. And they feel you even though the two of you are apart. So the two of you might be separated right now. You may be thinking about going to see them, and you may have new ideas for how the two of you want to move forward. Life is conspiring in your favor here. I'm very intrigued by this for you, Libra. I don't think this is a new person coming into your life. I think that this is a person that maybe you had to separate from, and they kind of had to go on a healing journey, and you needed to get into a realignment with your own destiny and where life is taking you. It's taking you to a good place, but in the extended, I'm going to clarify all this a little bit more deeply. Look at how they see you, the potential connection between the two of you, more advice from Spirit, and a future prediction, okay? But you look like you're doing good, Libra, okay? And the two, you and this person together could have some healing. There's humility coming in, but we've got to be strong. We've got to forgive ourselves for the past. There could be a huge potential for healing. I get the sense that some of you, this relationship is not supported by other people so much, maybe. I also think if for some of you, if you don't know who this person is, like I hear people saying, Carrie Lee, you know I'm single. I know who you are. I've read for you before. Hi, babe. I'm hearing a woman that I've read for before watching me right now. She's saying, I'm super single right now. Okay, there's others of you as well. This might be an extension of you where you're trying to manifest as an emperor, as the magician, or bringing an emperor into your life, whatever floats your boat. I love emperor kind of people in my life that have their shit together. I think you're not certain what that is. And there is some stuff you need to let go of. Might involve a father figure or an Aries or a man. But you know what, Libra? If that's the deal, you do deserve a second chance at love. Spirit's saying to you, now is a good time for you to open up the heart chakra. Okay, believe in yourself. You can work through your heavy emotions. You don't have to know about the future, and keep working on getting over the pessimism and bitterness so that you can get the magician. You know, this is Aries energy and Gemini energy. And let me tell you what, those people always want to be here. Always do fire signs want to be here. They love light. They love warmth. They love creativity. They love passion. And you know, believe that you can do this, Libra. Believe you can do it, even in the face of heaviness and uncertainty. You can be the emperor and you can manifest an emperor. You may feel yourself coming into alignment with someone. You may meet this person through a family friend or through travel. It could be a family member. Yeah. All right, Libra, so that's the end of the month moving into June. I hope it resonates and I hope it helps. Thanks, you guys, for being patient with me while I was unwell a few days ago. Link to everything is down below, okay? I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.